Long ago, a game took Roblox by storm, and that game was Pet Simulator. Yeah, it was literally just a simulator involving pets. See this right here? That was it. You just like walk your pets and stuff. But since then, there have been many installations of Pet Simulator. The whole series has gone bonkers. There's been Pet Simulator 2, Pet Simulator X, Pet Simulator 99, and now Pets Go. Today, we're gonna go through all of these Pet Simulator games, see which one was the best, the coolest, the worst, and rank them. So let's start with the first one, the two-time award winner, the original Pet Simulator. Bing! Now, if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know that I played this game right when it came out. I was obsessed with it, and as you can see, my currency shows that. I played this game a lot. Oh, I got my pet Rocky and my pet Sunshine, and oh my gosh, my huge cat. The huge pets were so much cooler in this game. We're gonna go ahead and try and have like a simple ranking system, but I kind of want to give these games a score out of 10 based on like 3 different factors. Creativity, which is like what they came up with for this specific game that no other game had. Polish, which of course is gonna edge out to the newer ones. And fun. How much fun did I have playing the games? So let's start with Pet Simulator 1. As we're in here, you guys can see that the lobby is simple. The music, even though I'm going to disable it, is so classic. It's so nice. It's so inviting. I really, really like the music. You start off with a pet and you just click coins. And in this game, you literally just click the coins. You don't have to click the coins again to tap them. You don't have to do any clicking yourself. But there is, I don't think there was ever an auto farm. Like, I don't think there ever was an auto anything in this game. I think you just click away and that's the only thing. So like, as far as function goes, the new games have an edge on that. But let's take a look at the UI. So we have these currencies. These are different currencies for other areas. We also have my pets. Look at the pets. I can't lie, the pets UI and the power levels are kind of ridiculous. Like, since they didn't abbreviate them, things just kind of got out of hand. Here's the huge cat right here. 10 billion. Rarity 5 stars. It never really made sense, the rarity thing, because there were some pets that were like 5 stars, but they weren't the best. So kind of didn't really understand it, but the UI is okay. Like, it was a good baseline. I do think the better UI is in the newer games. However, when we're talking creativity, this game had hats, bro. You could literally put hats on your pets. Like, look at this. Robux hat, equip, and then we're gonna put it on our huge cat. Now, my cat's wearing a freaking Robux hat, and it gives it a multiplier. It barely helps, but still, that is such a cool feature that they had hats. I think they should bring something like that back, like pet accessories. I could totally see that in Pet Sim 99 or Pets Go, so let me know what you guys think of that. There also was a trading button, which is kind of simple. It's, you know, pretty much the same thing as the other tradings. And here is the shop. The shop was kind of not that pretty. I can't lie. The shop is just kind of like, there's no text unless you hover over. You don't really know what anything is unless you know what the symbols mean. Like this one, I didn't know what it was at first. It's like, what? I can buy the floor? But no, it's a teleport. They also have these limited pets that they always had cycling through, which was cool. And the giant mortis being 32,000 Robux. Classic Preston making everything so expensive. So the UI is pretty nice, as well as the teleport here. And there's barely any settings. Now we go over to the eggs. Look at these eggs. I kind of hate that every single pet is filled in, and I'm pretty sure they don't make them like silhouettes if you don't have the pet. I'm pretty sure they do that. So I kind of like when games do that. Like, they have the silhouette so you can unlock them. But nevertheless, they had some pretty cool eggs in this game, and this is what birthed Pet Sim. You know, they created the game with this, and a lot of the pets that they use and they like updated the models for, they created in this game. So for creativity, this game gets a 9 out of 10. Like, it was pretty close to like the most creative game when it came out. Even though it's so simple, it really revolutionized simulators. As far as polish, it's hard to rate because it is an older game, but I'm gonna give it like a 6 out of 10. It just isn't very good compared to the newer games. The pets kind of look like crap, I can't lie. And as far as fun, the game was very, very fun when it first came out. I mean, right now it's different. There's no hoverboards. There's a lot of things missing, but I do think the game was very, very fun. And like I said, I had a lot of fun playing it. I played it on my channel for a long time, so I'd give it an 8 out of 10 for fun. But that's pretty much it for Pet Sim 1. It's time to go to the most hated one in the whole series, Pet Simulator 2. That's right, Pet Simulator 2. Now, I did make a video recently going over these old Pet pet sims. But I wanted to do another one where I basically rank them and stuff, and this one doesn't need much introduction. Pet Simulator 2 came out, and it just felt like an immediate cash grab. Now, they did introduce a lot of new things, so for creativity, it's going to get a higher score, but I'm going to be flat out and say for fun, this game, no joke, probably gave me like a 2 out of 10 for fun. It wasn't very fun, and the main reason is this. When you click a coin, you have to collect your pickups by clicking them. And that might seem like, okay, that's not a big deal, but that's pretty annoying, especially when you're in a game that's all about like auto grinding. You have to click your pickups. I think it's pretty annoying that you have to do that, and it's super not satisfying. So they kind of dropped the ball with that one. However, as far as creativity points, they started these like nice looking gold machines. I remember this like began with this game. Was really, really cool how you could like sort of gamble is the wrong word, but you could sort of gamble. The gambling is bad, but the fact that you could sort of like risk it to get these golden pets was pretty cool. They also had a level and XP system. They also had a way better UI and an improved UI, and the upgrades was something that was very, very creative. I think this game probably gets like an 8 out of 10 for creativity. Like the upgrades alone was so nice. When I first saw this, I was like, this is going to be really fun to grind, and they expanded on it in the new Pet Sims. They made it way better, but this was pretty nice. Look at this, lucky eggs, strong pets, 4 pets. They had so many cool things to unlock, and they brought in hoverboards, and that was like super hype. They also had a trading button, settings with a little bit more settings and stats, and then we don't even want to talk about memberships, but I don't need to go too deep into this game. We already know, guys, that this game kind of sucked, but they did make way better pet models, and I think they still use these pet models in their new games. So they did a pretty good job on these pet models, and they've lasted a long time. That's Pet Simulator 2, but let's go on to potentially the most popular of the series, Pet Simulator X. Now, I say this is the most popular series because this game literally not only sparked insane new records for Pet Simulator and Preston and the Big Games crew, but it has 8.8 billion visits currently. It also still has 3,000 people playing the game, which is crazy to me because this is not even their second newest game. This game is old now, and it still has 3,000 playing. Now, when they first came out with this game, it was so hyped, it was so popular, and it started breaking records all over the place, but it wasn't until it started like updating a few times that it really broke records. It hit like 1.4 million players or something like that at one time. It was insane. As you can see, the UI is much better than the previous games. They had introduced like really, really cool huge pets, and this is where they started getting crazy with limiteds, exclusives, seasonal pets, event pets, and they introduced Titanic pets towards the end of the game's life. So pretty cool stuff in this game. I really, really liked it, and it was definitely the biggest game on my channel for a while. You could get really cool hoverboards, you could grind the leaderboards, there were secret areas, they did tons of events, they got even little locks on doors that bring you to secret places. Like, what the heck is that? The teleport icon was really, really nice. They got hoverboard skins, auto settings, and this, I remember this, when this first came out, this button being down here, everyone was like, where's the UI? Like, where's the settings? You click the button and the UI comes out like that. That had like never been done before in a Roblox game. I mean, not to this level. So it was so revolutionary. I think for creativity, no joke, this game probably gets a 10 out of 10. It introduced so many new things. It was just ridiculous. Like even these eggs, when you don't have these unlocked, they're all grayed out, and then you like unlock them as you go, and it's so satisfying. 10 out of 10 for creativity. They added so many new things. They even made a way that you could take your exclusive eggs that you hatch into nothing and turn them into huge pets. You can also evolve huge pets. Crazy, crazy stuff. This game had it all, and it introduced so many updates for a long time. I think this is a 10 out of 10 creativity. I think for fun, this game gets a 10 out of 10 from me as well. This was the most fun I had in Pet Sim. It definitely is I'm a little biased because it did perform the best on my YouTube channel, which helped me have more fun with it. But I just had the most fun with it because it was like the new creative fun experience. And it was a great time. It was a good time. So 10 out of 10 for fun, 10 out of 10 for creativity, and polish. I'm gonna not give it a 10 out of 10 just because I do think that Pet Sim 99 is a little bit more polished. So I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10. Almost a perfect score. This is just such a good simulator. I can't lie. It's a great game. But now let's move on to the next one in the series, Pet Simulator 99. Now we are loaded into Pet Simulator 99, and I gotta say this game is so ambitious. When this game first came out, I wasn't sure what to expect. I mean, people were so hyped about a new game. They thought there was going to be this game called, I can't remember what the game was called. It was called Pet something. They were teasing a new game, and then all of a sudden Pet Sim 99 was the new game, and then bam, it came out, and it was like, okay, it's a new pet simulator. But it introduced like so many new aspects. They added ultimates, they added enchants, they added so many new potions, they added new hoverboards, they added new eggs, tons of new items, like the most items I've ever seen in a simulator, and their UI and their pet system is like way better than any game I've ever seen. You can have unlimited pets, like it's infinite pets. You don't have an inventory. It is actually crazy. You don't even need a bank. In Pet Sim X, they introduced the bank, which was such a unique feature. In this game, you don't even need a bank. Like they actually cooked. And the fact that the eggs unlock, like the way they unlock is so satisfying. Dude, this game gets an easy 10 out of 10 for creativity. As far as polish, I'm also gonna give it a 10 out of 10. Like it's literally perfect for a simulator. I don't know what else you could do as far as the UI, the animations, like the features, the quality of the game, the pets, like everything. I can't think of how you can do this much better. So I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10 comparatively to the other Pet Sims. Now, as far as fun, this is the issue. The game was very fun, but it got old a lot faster than Pet Sim X, and I think you guys also agree. I think the biggest reason, there were two reasons, and it was because one, there are rebirths in the game, which kind of made it a little bit more like a typical simulator, not a pet sim. And then they also let you bring your huge pets from the last game, and I think that was a bad call. I know they wanted to like make everybody not feel like they wasted money on their previous huge pets. I just think they should have got something different of like equal value in this game, because since everybody started off with huge pets, it kind of just made it so that huge pets weren't valuable anymore. Like nobody cared about huge pets when this game came out. Nobody cares about them now. They're not valuable. I mean, some people do. I just mean like they're not that valuable. I have so many of them, and it's like, what's the point? Titanics are rare, but now these are the new huge pets. These are just like normal rare pets. You know what I mean? So I kind of think they dropped the ball with that one, and I'm not a huge fan of the way they presented it. So for fun, I'm actually gonna go 8 out of 10, which means Pet Simulator X has the lead for right now. But we are now gonna go on to the final edition of Pet Simulator, the series. It's a spin-off technically, but we have to cover it. It's their newest game, Pets Go. So here we are in Pets Go, and I gotta say, it's a pretty simple game, and it is a spin-off, so it's kind of hard to really judge accurately comparatively to the other Pet Sims. I mean, the other Pet Simulators are clearly a greater scale. They're better games subjectively. However, this game is very fun. It's very addicting, and for what it is, I really enjoy it. However, since it's so simple, I cannot possibly give it a 10 for fun. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I think it's pretty fun. I think it's pretty addicting. I think it's satisfying, but there's not enough to do for me to give it anything higher than an 8. An 8 is already pretty generous. 8 out of 10 for fun. As far as creativity, they literally copied a style of game to make this. However, they made it their own, and they did add a lot of unique aspects. But since it's copied originally, I'm gonna have to give it an 8 out of 10 again. So 8 out of 10 for creativity, 8 out of 10 for fun. Now, as far as polish, the game looks really, really good. It has great animations, and the huge animations you get like are insane. When you get a huge pet in this game, it's so satisfying. However, they are pretty much just reusing all the assets from Pet Sim 99, so it would be a crime to give it a 10 out of 10. I'm gonna have to give it a 9 out of 10. So that basically means that my rankings are in, and here they are. The number one best pet simulator out of all the series is Pet Simulator X. At least in my opinion, it was the most fun, creative, and polished game that I played out of the series. Next is going to be Pet Simulator 99, the newest game that's not a spinoff. It's very good. It's very good, and it's very fun. Next will be Pets Go. This one, even though it's a spinoff, it deserves to be on the list. And finally, in absolute dead last, oh wait, we forgot about Pet Sim 2. Next is going to be Pet Sim 1. Very, very fun, pretty bad polish, but it's going to be ranked 4th. And then in absolute dead last, by no surprise to anyone, Pet Simulator 2. Absolute super, super last. Super duper last. Couldn't be more last. The game was just not very good, guys. They tried. They tried. They did try. I don't hate it, but the game was just not very good compared to the other Pet Sims, so it's gonna have to be ranked last. However, I still really like big games, and even though they get a lot of flack, they're pretty good at making games. You have to admit. So that's my Pet Simulator series ranking, tier list, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more stuff like this and you want me to revisit old simulators, definitely let me know. I had a lot of fun doing this, and I hope you did too. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time or whatever. Bye!